Serve God, but love people. Serve God, but love people. I keep seeing videos, and this is something that God wanted me to touch on, of people, on social media talking about their relationships. And God wanted me to touch on this because this is something I'm actually delivered from. So, love people, serve God. If we are putting anybody over God, or we are taking these relationships and we are loving people to the point of mental health issues, we are loving people to the point of suicidal issues, this is dangerous, guys. This is dangerous territory. And I'm just here to talk about it because the devil has so many relationships under attack right now. Marriages are under attack. Families, moms, dads, children, siblings are under attack. But if we sit here and we put these relationships before God, we will let people pull us into mental health issues. We will let people pull us into suicidal thoughts. We will let people pull us into a place that God doesn't mean for you to be at. Some of these relationships y'all are in, God will literally flip the table on them. He would, because they don't serve you. They don't respect you. They don't treat you right. And God knows those things. And so we know the Bible verses in the Bible that tell us about forgiveness. And there's a lot of them. There are also Bible verses in the Bible about people not receiving you. There are Bible verses in the Bible where, God tells the disciples that, if you're not being received in a place, dust your feet off and keep moving. There are Bible verses where God told somebody that, his family is the people that does his Father's work. There are Bible verses where people had to leave their family, their relationships, their communities for purpose. So there are reasons that you also have to leave in relationships. And I did a video on this about estrangement if you want to check out my YouTube. But there are reasons that you have to leave certain relationships. And then there are certain relationships that God is going to call you to forgive. There are certain relationships that people are going to have to come back to you and forgive you. So I just want to talk about relationships today as quickly as I can because I don't have much time. But love people. Lean on God to tell you whether a relationship is good for you or bad for you, and just trust him. If God says a relationship is worth leaving for the time being, you have to know that he has a better plan for you. And if God tells you to forgive somebody, then you have to know that there's a better plan for forgiving them. So I just want to make sure that we understand that we are to love people, but we are to serve God. And if we are putting people in God's position, then we will ultimately suffer because we are making somebody who is not holy, somebody who is not perfect. God stays the same. That's what the Bible tells us. He never changes. When we're putting people who change over God, we're going to be disappointed. And I just want to help somebody out who may be at a critical point in their life where they have to sit and think about what their next move is in a relationship. And I hope you lean on what God tells you and not any outside sources on what to do with that relationship. And if it is a relationship that serves you and God is telling you to stay in that relationship, or if it's a relationship that does not serve you, and God would be very disappointed in how those people were treating you. I hope you have a great day.